All right, so it's been exactly 1 year since my hair started growing back. It happened while I was in the hospital last year, and I have these chemo curls. It's taken me a while to adjust to the chemo curls. I was not a fan until just recently. And about 17 days ago, I started my brand new chemo. It's called Enhertu, and I will be doing it indefinitely. And I'm trying to, I put makeup on, I've got jewelry on, and I'm starting, okay, it's not as bad of a pull as the one I did earlier, but I think I'm starting to lose my hair, so I'm trying to appreciate it while I still have it. But anyway, the new chemo I'm taking, I'll be doing once every 3 weeks for the foreseeable future. So I don't know if I mentioned, I don't remember the last time I vlogged, but my cancer initially was stage 3 triple negative inflammatory breast cancer, and now it is stage 4 HER2 positive breast cancer. My oncologist said in about 20% of triple negative breast cancer patients, it turns into HER2 cancer. So that's where we're at now. I have energy today. It is day 3 of having energy, which I have not had like consistently like that many days in a row since like before. I can't remember the last time. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah, so this is the first week of many of the HER2 chemo cycle. First cycle in all my chemos has been the best, so we'll see how it goes. I was also on some duloxetine for after my lung surgery. I don't know if I mentioned I had lung surgery, and that's where I've been, is recovering from the lung surgery. I had that before Christmas. Basically, my cancer has metastasized, which means it has moved to different areas of my body, but it moved to under my arm and my lungs, and there was a tumor and they needed to have it biopsied, and it was a little bit tricky because it was on my right lung near my spine. So I had a surgery. They used a robot to remove it, and I've been recovering from the surgery. It's been a little rough. So one of the meds I was on was duloxetine. It's got a little bit of like a mood stabilizer in it. It was for nerve pain. So I was a little bit not myself because of it. The nerve pain medication they gave me before that, though, made me very depressed and very sad. And duloxetine made me very mellow and level-headed, but I couldn't be sad and I couldn't be happy on it. It wasn't too bad, though. But now I'm off of it, and I think I'm having like kind of a serotonin high. And I think that might be the energy. So I'm not sure what symptoms are from the chemo and what symptoms are from the medications I was on. So currently not on any medications besides anti-nausea for the chemo drug. But today is Saturday, and on Thursday I will be having my next chemo treatment. The first week of my first chemo treatment was a total write-off. I was so tired. I spent like day 3 to 5 after pretty much in bed. I slept a lot. Super nauseous. Also, the medication I was on, the duloxetine, gave me no appetite. And then on top of being nauseous, I didn't really eat much, so that didn't help either. Week 2, I started to get a little bit of energy back. And week 3 so far, it has been the best. But I think I'm like, after the duloxetine, I think I'm on a serotonin high. And I think I'm going to crash pretty hard and be sad, honestly. But while I'm feeling better, I've just been hanging out. All right, it is the next day. I spent the day with my sister, and I definitely do not have as much energy as I had the previous few days. So it's only like 6:30, and I was thinking about getting ready for bed. But we need to pack some orders, so let's go ahead and do that. I jumped on the bandwagon, and I've been doing these little ACEOs, or artist trading cards, editions, and originals, that everybody has been doing on TikTok, and selling them on eBay. If you list them for 99 cents, eBay pushes them out more. But if you sell them for 99 cents, I'm not sure if you make or lose about 20 cents. But a few of these sold, and a few of these are still up. I gotta figure out which ones. But we also have one sticker order to pack, so let's do that as well. And this one's for Etsy. These are for eBay. Look at me making the big bucks over on Etsy. I've been fighting cancer, I haven't added anything new, and I haven't been promoting my Etsy. So, that's okay. I'm not surprised. It took me a while, but these are all packed. All the shipping and postage was printed directly on the envelopes. For an order that sold for 99 cents, I lost 19 cents on the sale, but overall, I've got, from the ACEOs, I've got about $9 in my eBay account from all the ones I've sold, so I'm not technically in the red, but I guess 19 cents to send someone my art and a business card. It's kind of like a marketing expense. So we'll see. I'm going to keep doing this until, keep making ACEOs until it stops being fun, I guess, or starts to cost too much. But because of my chemo is on a 3-week cycle, and so far, first cycle, week 3, I'm mostly okay. So I can't be making ACEOs and releasing them every week. It's got to be within that 3-week cycle. So we'll see. But I want to make other arts too. It's just the mini art is easier for me to make within my limited energy budget, I guess. 2 into it, I didn't show which one sold, but here are the ones I have left, although I've been relisting them about once a day, but then I realized if they sold, I would have to try to ship them on my worst energy days. So I'll have to relist them maybe next week. Or maybe I can relist them from bed on a bad energy day. And then after a week of them being on auction, I'll be able to have enough money to package them. We'll see. Alright, so it is Monday now. I have a little bit more energy than yesterday, but still not as much as previous, not too much. Let me show you what I'm working on. I want to do a sunflower. My reference picture didn't really print, so we're kind of gonna wing it. And then over here on this side, I'm still trying to do some birds from the Burb Fest January Art Challenge, but I'm also working on a little ACEO collection. I don't remember if I showed this or not, but I'd like to do 10 of these, so I have 2 more to go, but we have a lot of little skulls that I painted in acrylic. Alright, so it is Wednesday, and tomorrow is chemo. So I have a few things that I need to do, not very many, but I've had like a horrible headache and I can't really shake it. I think it's from like sleeping weird or like the base of my skull, like the lymph nodes or whatever have been swollen. It just kind of hurts a lot. So I don't even have to do that much stuff today. I just need to tidy my desk pretty much, and pack my purse with like the stuff I want to bring to chemo tomorrow. But I don't want to do it. I don't know if it's because I'm not feeling well or if I just like dragging my feet because I don't want to go to chemo. But yesterday I had a lot of fun. I was like, okay, it's probably like, one of the last times I'll have hair, and I feel okay even though I had low energy. So I went to an art store, and I'll show you what I got. I just splurged. Some of the stuff I already had, but like most of these yellow and orange neons, and then a few of the blue. Actually, most of this stuff on this side of the pink pen I already have, and most of this stuff was new. I splurged and I bought about $50 worth of pens, and I'm really excited. I don't really want to do anything besides play with all my pens. I was just doodling yesterday. I was playing a game where I grabbed all my pens and I put them on my desk, and then I couldn't put them away until I had used them in something. So I used all the ones I didn't really want to play with first. And then I started doing the ones I did want to play with, and you can tell I started to enjoy it here. But I want to organize all my pens according to color, and that sounds like fun. And then I have a bunch of stuff I got from TikTok Shop that I really like and I've really been enjoying, but I haven't been using them, and so I thought if I added them in, maybe I'd actually play with them more. I love this grabby erasable pen set, but it doesn't have a red. 36, and it doesn't have a red. But anyway, thought it'd be fun to play with all my pens. So, couldn't figure out how I wanted to store all my pens and my nicer colored pencils. And my friend was like, I store mine organized by color in jars. So I ordered some jars, and they should be here today. And I'm hoping to do everything I need to do, so by the time they're here, I can play with all my pens. And I could set up a rainbow of art supplies somewhere. Just need to tidy a little bit, but I want to have 2 areas set up. I want to have like the fun doodle area over here, and a more serious art piece right here. I'm trying to film this one. We'll see. This one will be blue ink and glass pen, and then watercolors on top of that. Literally don't have to do that much, but I don't want to do anything. But I do have enough energy, I think, today. Where do you live, little? I have all these beads I got from different places, and the metallics just rub off, but I feel too bad to throw them away. Like, I'm too guilty to throw them away. I feel like I'm not making enough sense today. Okay, these are the colors I'm using for my bird, and these are the colors I am using for my skulls. So let's set up over here. I got these at the art store too because they were on a closeout sale and they were $1 each. Okay, it's definitely headache related, because when I have a headache, it's just my brain turns off and I'm just dumb. I put this out on the counter and then immediately went and spent several minutes looking for it. So that's the day. That's the way the day is going. All right, I got the jars, and I don't think I own as many as how big the jars are. Today is not a good brain day. I do not like swatch pages, which is kind of why I was playing with the Beatles. I need to see if some of my markers and pens work. Or I could just organize them and find out later. I'm just going to organize them and find out later, actually. Also, I should find out what art supplies I want to take to chemo. Like, this pack of pens might be fun. Now I don't know if I want to separate them from their friends.
Of waves and the way that waves can be produced and produced quickly is rather different. You can get these very, very large, very sudden waves. It's sort of...
All right, I'm going to end the vlog here. It's the next day. I'm going to chemo today. This might be my last day with hair before I cut it off. I'm not sure yet.